all the confirmed GTA 6 info we know about so far, confirmed leaks, and confirmed straight from Rockstar, I made the ultimate GTA 6 timeline. And this is going to be everything we know. So all the sources will be in the description, and I will try to link the actual document for you guys to check out yourself and click on all links. I will have to spend a little extra time working on that. But I gathered all the info that is confirmed, all the leaks confirmed, none of the fake BS leaks, only the info that most people agree on, most people think are confirmed, such as insiders and straight from Rockstar. So now that we got the basics of what you need to know about how I got this info, let's get into the official timeline starting in 2014. 2014 marks day one of pre-development. Following the release of GTA 5 in September 2013, Rockstar Games began work on the next installment, internally referred to as Project Americas, which we will touch on when we get to 2018. Then it's a few years of quietness until 2016, which is one of the major things that happened ever in Rockstar Games history. Leslie Benzies, former president of Rockstar North and the lead developer for the GTA series, but not only GTA, most other Rockstar titles. He is a major part of Rockstar, and to say he didn't have any impact on RDR2, even on GTA 6, is a huge understatement. He is going to have a major impact, even if they don't even credit him. He is a major part of Rockstar. He left in January 2016 officially, but actually he really left in 2014 with the extended vacation, as they called it. But apparently he was actually fired, and he did file a lawsuit against Take-Two for unpaid royalties, which I assume is why he left and why he got fired, because he was bringing that to public. And they did sell that in 2018, and now he has his own game studio releasing a brand new game this year. So there's some little drama going on between Leslie and Rockstar. But also, more interestingly enough, even Dan Houser left in 2020, so that's very interesting. Leslie Benzies and Dan Houser, Rockstar Games, changing big time. Again, 2 years later, after RDR2 releases, Rockstar is going all in on GTA 6, pushing all of their studios towards this one project. It's no longer just Rockstar North like it was with GTA 4, GTA 5. It is now all Rockstar Studios combined into one project like they did with RDR2. Instead of Rockstar San Diego, it was as a whole Rockstar Games Studios project. This is what GTA 6 is going to be. But even before 2018, they were still developing GTA 6 enough to where we had our first major leak in March 2018. On March 5th, 2018, Inside Gaming, aka The Know that it used to be known as, released the video exclusive GTA 6 location details, the Project Americas leak. This was massive, and to be honest, I myself thought it was all fake, but turns out a lot of it was actually true. All the details weren't exactly correct, some of them must have changed, but a lot of them were true. So here are the main bullet points. Set in Vice City in a South American city. Now we know South America might not be as big of a thing, but again, this was 2018. They didn't know if it was set in current era Miami or the 80s version of Miami. It was in early development and aiming for 2021 to 2022 release. We all know how that turned out. Vice City is supposed to be an expansion for online, and the earliest release is for 2020. And a female protagonist is still not set in stone, but we now know there is a female and male protagonist, Jason and Lucia. And it will be hugely based on the Netflix TV show Narcos, which is set in the 1970s and 1980s. And by the first trailer, we know that might be true. We see a lot of drug running, some planes, boats, a lot of things that are pointing towards that being true. So for a lot of us, this was our first concrete fact, evidence that GTA 6 will be taking place in Vice City, like a lot of us really wanted it to. And this one leak would really be a domino effect for other leaks to come in the next few years. A lot of leaks being based on this one leak alone, most of them being faked, except for a few which we will touch on. Now moving on to April 2020, when Dan Houser, the co-founder of Rockstar Games, leaves Rockstar. This man has co-founded next to his brother Sam Houser, and is just an icon of all-time media and gaming history. After RDR2 release, he took an extended break beginning in spring of 2019 after RDR2 releases, so that must have been his last major project he was able to complete, but you definitely know he is going to have a major impact on GTA 6, of course. Same with Leslie Benzies, as we touched on a few minutes ago. You know they already had the scripts written, everything, maybe even into GTA 7. Dan Houser, his legacy is going to live on for a long time at Rockstar. In February of 2020, Take-Two, Rockstar's parent company, announced that Dan Houser will be leaving Rockstar Games with his last day set for March 11th, 2020. And the next year, this is the same as Leslie Benzies. This is kind of crazy because it makes me wonder what else is going on behind the scenes, because in February 2021, Dan Houser registered Absurd Ventures video game company. He created a brand new gaming studio, leaving Rockstar to create a new studio. Yeah, he likes to create his own games, but he left Rockstar. What is going on? This makes me wonder. You hear about the Rockstar employees saying that it's getting better, the life in Rockstar is getting better. A lot of the main people who made it bad before are leaving. Leslie Benzies, Dan Houser's main two people left. That starts to add up, and it makes you wonder if this is actually what most of them wanted. But yeah, Dan Houser, I mean, he changed Rockstar forever, and his legacy is 100% going to live on in GTA 6. April 2020, developmental adjustments. Another leak by Jason Schreier. Another half of the info on this list is thanks to him. No matter what you say about him, he has some sources. He reports that GTA 6 was in early development with plans to launch a moderately sized release that would expand over time, aiming to reduce crunch within the development team, which does add up. He says GTA 6 is still in early development, has an evolving, expanding map, kind of like Fortnite, he says. Game development isn't a linear process. There's no way for anyone to really gauge whether a game is halfway or 70% done. I think people are just going to have to be patient. Rockstar has made a conscious and deliberate effort to improve the work culture. He says 2023 sounded more realistic than 2021, and that was before we entered a pandemic, which is of course why we are in 2025 and still waiting for this game. And this was in 2020. He says 2025 is now more realistic, and he says Niko Bellic is his source there as a joke, but I mean, it turns out he was right about that. So then of July 2021, Tom Henderson comes out and reveal some stuff about GTA 6, including an evolving map over time and some map expansion DLCs, comparing it to Fortnite. So here's what he has to say. The setting, he of course says that GTA 6 will be taking place in Vice City, which we now know is confirmed. He says that there will be evolving maps. Now this is one of the things that can change. He says that the game would feature a map that evolves and expands over time, similar to how Fortnite's map changes through DLCs and updates. We kind of have this with GTA Online already, to be honest. They add airstrips, they add new buildings around the map, so I could definitely see the map changing over time, at least in Online. And again, this is where he reveals that GTA 6 will have multiple playable characters, Jason and Lucia. And he reveals one is a woman, and he thinks that Rockstar likely won't release the game until 2024 or 2025, and that will only be available for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. So he was straight cooking with these facts. He knew exactly what he was talking about. Pretty obvious that this one is true. And again, one final time, culture changes at Rockstar. He highlights that Rockstar Games was prioritizing employee health and well-being after previous workplace issues, which could contribute to the game's delayed release. And the first real bit of info we have directly from Rockstar, February 4th, 2022, 10:11 a.m. Many of you have been asking about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project, our goal is to always significantly move beyond what was previously delivered. We are pleased to confirm that active development for the next entry in the series is underway. They don't even name GTA 6 by name, but they say the next entry. We look forward to sharing more as soon as we are ready, so please stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for official details. On behalf of our entire team, we thank you for your support and cannot wait to step into the future with you. We would have to wait 7 more months to get a leak. And this one of the biggest leaks of all time in any area, video games, real life, anything, one of the biggest leaks ever to happen. 90 videos, 1 hour of gameplay, all by a teenager, a British teenager. September 18th, 2022. 90 videos totaling almost an hour of development footage leaked online, confirming Vice City, showing us brand new animations, cutscenes, gameplay, characters, even down to the characters' names, side characters. This was massive, and we still know more thanks to this leak than the trailer Rockstar released themselves. And what's even crazier is that this was all done just by a teenager. Later that same morning, Rockstar made an announcement confirming that the leaks were true. This is the original post right here, a message from Rockstar Games. We recently suffered a network intrusion which an unauthorized third party illegally accessed and downloaded confidential information from our systems, including early development footage for the next Grand Theft Auto. Again, they still don't say GTA 6 here. And they do confirm that this really had no real impact on game's development at all, and there is no reason why it should be. And they said at the end, we will update everyone again soon, and of course we'll properly introduce you to the next game when it is ready. We want to thank everyone for their ongoing support throughout this situation. They made this post September 19th, 2022. It will take over a year to actually get our first real look at GTA 6. Then later that same day, they arrested the teenager that leaked those 90 videos, and he got sentenced to an indefinite detention in a secure hospital, as they call it, whatever that means. And his name is Arian Cortage. Definitely mispronouncing that name, but that's the name. And he used just an Amazon Fire Stick to hack Rockstar. That's all he used was an Amazon Fire Stick on a hotel TV. And even better, he was on bail at the time he did this. So he was like, I'm going out with one last hit, and this is what he did. Hacked Rockstar Games on an Amazon Fire Stick. And it does say how he did this. He said he breached their messages, their Slack messages, which is kind of crazy that all these Rockstar employees used Slack to send these videos and code through Slack to each other. And this one guy hacked all of it on an Amazon Fire Stick. Kind of crazy how that works. But yeah, that's really all for the whole leaking thing. I don't know where this guy's at. I'm probably still in jail some way or another. But yeah, that was really all that was leaked. Still one of the only major GTA 6 leaks that we have ever gotten. And one of the biggest in history of any leak ever. Now we go another full year without any info about GTA 6. No real leaks at all. Nothing else. We go from 90 videos of pure GTA 6 gameplay to 1 year of nothing until November 8th, 2023, when the trailer announcement got leaked. Many people forgot this even happened, but the GTA 6 trailer announcement itself was leaked ahead of time. Reports came out that they were preparing to release the GTA 6 trailer any day and even put an exact date on it. And then later that day, Sam Houser announces GTA 6 trailer number 1 release date for December 5th, 2023. We are very excited to let you know that in early December we will release the first trailer for the next Grand Theft Auto. Still not saying GTA 6. We look forward to many more years of sharing these experiences with you all. Rockstar, it's been how, 2 years now? Where's our GTA 6 info at? So yeah, the trailer was planned for December 5th at 8 p.m. That's when it was set to release, but it actually got released early. About 6 p.m. I think it was. 6 or 7 p.m. And the GTA 6 trailer was officially leaked on TikTok with a giant steak logo on top of it. How classy of whoever leaked this. Giant steak logo on top of it. Very low quality. To me, it almost looked fake when I watched it. It looked good, but fan-made. Just because of the TikTok part alone, I think that part was really weird. And I still think it's weird that Rockstar added that, but it turns out it was true. And apparently it was some random person who purchased a YouTube administrator account, which means you have access to all of the unlisted videos, which is how this got leaked because Rockstar put it unlisted, which I think it was the main thing. They should have just not announced it at all, surprised us, but instead they made a countdown to it, put it unlisted, and that is how it got leaked because someone got access to one of these accounts and then got access to the GTA 6 trailer. And this finally confirms, for real, the game's settings in Leonardo, which is now what we know is Florida in GTA 6, featuring Vice City, introducing Lucia and Jason, and also announced a 2025 release window for PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. Will that still stay true? We have any day to find out. Come on, Rockstar, anytime now. The next day, December 5th, 2023, 24 hours after the trailer, it reached 93 million views on YouTube, becoming one of the most viewed non-music videos in a single day, which is amazing for a non-music video. That is a world record and still right now holds the record for most viewed product of anything besides a music video in a 24-hour, even a week, 2 weeks, a whole month. So that is just how big this was. Another huge step for the production of GTA 6 in February 2024, Rockstar requested most of their employees to return to the office full-time from April 2024, which was after the whole COVID thing where they sent people home, gave people a bunch of PCs to work from home. They now want them to return to the office, citing productivity and security concerns as developments enter the final stages for GTA 6, which makes a lot of sense. And then next month, there were rumors of a delay, and multiple news outlets was reporting on this that they heard from sources, game developers, more that it's early 2025, it's still possible, but is no longer the target for GTA 6's launch. So apparently it was originally planned for early 2024, but now it is planned for late 2024 as we now know. So this does seem to be true here, that it was at least internally delayed from early 2024 to late 2024. And it even has a backup plan to be delayed to 2026. And the Take-Two shares prices dropped after this announcement was made, and the share prices don't drop just because some people hear this news. There has to be some at least kind of solid backing to these rumors, so that just proves that this was most likely true. And then in May of 2024, Take-Two confirms that GTA 6 is scheduled for release in the 3rd or 4th quarter of 2025, fall 2025. This was coming from one of their investor calls where they do announce some pretty good stuff. They announced their marketing strategy where they're going to be increasing the marketing budget up right now as I'm uploading this video, so they should be majorly pushing GTA 6 marketing anytime now. But also they sounded very confident when they said this. They even said it in their latest earnings call, which was just last month ago, that they are still very confident it has a fall 2025 release window. And a massive part of this was that they said it would release after Borderlands 4, which means it would have to release either late October, November, or December. Because Borderlands 4 releases September 23rd, so that would mean October, November, December is the key area to the GTA 6 release if it's still on track. And then we have to wait again until December 2024, which this isn't really news, but it's worth pointing out that GTA 6 won Most Wanted Game at the Golden Joystick Awards and the Most Anticipated Game at the Game Awards. These were 100% thrown in these award shows just to have the clicks, just to show, hey, GTA 6 won an award, cool, look at us. Nothing too much to look at here, but that is hilarious to see. But I do think that's a little important because that was a little jump back to remind us, hey, GTA 6 is still planned to release this year. It's just there to remind us, and probably really might be a tiny start at the marketing campaign, if I'm being honest. And again, going over to March 2025, this is where I just said where they recently backed up their prediction that they are still saying is planned for a fall 2025 release date. And even CEO, he still has high expectations for GTA 6 to be released in this time window. And then really the latest rumor we have, which is probably gonna be true one way or another, is that GTA 6 might be priced at $100 to buy. Which, if you think about it, completely normal. $70 is really what you're looking at here. I think it could still be $70, but if you're gonna have multiple options. They always do this. Red Dead Redemption have multiple options. GTA 5 even has multiple options to buy. I think at least you're looking at 70. Maybe the normal one, cross-platform, might be 100. And then maybe they're gonna come out with a limited edition where it's like 150. And then the collector's edition 200. And you know they're gonna be releasing something with some rare items like some physical items that come with the game, maybe at $300, even $400, I would 100% not count that out as an option. $400 for GTA 6. You know these clickbaiters are going to be getting on top of that headline soon enough. $400 for GTA 6. And also this does come with GTA 6 costing $2 billion to make, more than any other movie, any other game combined. That just goes to show how massive this is. And to be honest, I would pay $100 for GTA 6. I think most of us would pay that much to play GTA 6 on launch day. And then that leaves us at April. The time I'm recording this, end of March, we have April, which is when we are expected to get trailer number 2. April 1st is date some people are going with. It's on that t-shirt. The first date on that t-shirt was actually right. The date, December 5th, 2023. That date was when we got trailer number 1. The only other date on there is April 1st, 2025, which will be a crazy April Fool's joke, but also a crazy joke to actually release trailer on that date, which I see it's possible. They just had their earnings call right when they're expected to boost up the marketing campaign, marketing budget, so that is a very possible day, or really any time during April, maybe even May. In May, the Miami GP spring break happens, so very good time right there too to build up hype. But yeah, everyone is expecting at least something in April, even just a tweet or a picture, something to happen in April. And if it does, I'll be there to show you guys it. I go in depth on the trailers, all the screenshots, everything. I make these kinds of videos of everything you know about GTA 6 and GTA Online. So this was the ultimate GTA Online tier list. Everything you need to know. Guys, far into the video, probably means you liked it, so leave a like and subscribe to see what video I make next.